case scenario, pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. You're going for this. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a fourth down stand.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
Catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One last play before the break. Complete on the option. Touchdown, Seattle! No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. On the return, here comes Reed. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Love out of the shotgun. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Shotgun now for Love. He's going deep this time. Intended for a read, but it's intercepted. Spins out of one stop. And the Seahawks are finally stopped on the return. But they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Pass complete to Walker. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. From the gun, Smith. They get it right back. That's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Trying to locate it. Oh, no! He lost it! They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Smith coming off that pick. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Packers at a 50 DB out there for this 3rd down play. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throw caught by his running back. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They've got a man in motion. Smith on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. And off to Walker from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon. who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Getting out to his left. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and he couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. It's Smith. Escapes the... Oh, he lost the football. Packers pick it up.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And they'll be at midfield here as he gets out of bounds. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down throw, here's Love. He's gonna push one deep down the right. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Here's Love to throw. Diving, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one.
Okay, ready?
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They are now set for first and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. To the air with Love. Chased out to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here he is on third and long. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf.
Desperation time here on fourth. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Green Bay. Big spot for the Packers here. They'll go for two. He's throwing for it! And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get two. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's able to get this down to the edge of the red zone. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Running with Walker again. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Back to throw it. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Trying for it, it's Walker. And he's brought down for a loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Trying to push it deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Jacobs has the Green Bay Packers have taken the lead late. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks cut it to a point late in this one. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go?
Put the body on the line for his team. All right, let's be frank, Brock. You don't be Frank, I'm going to be Frank. You be Brock. Sure time may not be out just yet. I'll be here with your mom jokes all day. Time's not out yet, but they sure risked the entire game on that call with not too much time to go.
Who likes playing it safe? Nobody likes playing it safe in this day and age. And you know what else it does? It empowers this defense. Like, now go out and win this game. Offense did their part. They were bold. They took that risk. Now defense, go find a way to finish it.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion here. Here he is to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Putting a receiver in motion. Setting up to pass. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
Throwing now. Forced out to his right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he got this close to midfield before going out. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. They send a man in motion. Throwing on first down, Love. Throwing deep for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be second down.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going. And when it does, well, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Loves to throw again. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Looking to throw it. Flush down out to his left. He's running for it. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Love out of the shotgun. He's on the move. Trying to push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So that brings up second down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. This one intended for the running back. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And the Packers bring this back inside the 10-yard line before going down. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about a safety, and those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. One final shot here. Catch is made in close. And he gets to the end zone. There's no time left. That wins them the game. So this is a Packers win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy.